inside my head. Each grain a word I left unsaid. I walk in loops that never fade. A ghost beneath the light I made. I see her face through every crack, but time won't ever bring her back. I traded truth for masquerade. My soul is glass in God's cold hand. Will I rise or sink in sand? My final breath was not the end. The silence asks if I repent. And the judgment shakes. The past await, I can't outrun. My life repeats, but never done. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the salvation sold in shattered dreams. He wore the guilt like holy skin. Confessed then sinned and sinned again. Thorns of the halo bleed. eyes were blue, now stained with sin. Digging graves we're buried in. Old stained hands and hollow vows. No future left to save us now. We crowned ourselves as gods on crown, burn down the seat, ashes of kings crushed under our feet. Raise the fire, scream out loud, this is our time. Bury the crown. freedom, its disguise. You bleed beneath the flag.